Guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. All this story would start in the Tournament of Power. That's right, because the Great Priest had aroused an interest in the warrior's son Goku. So the whole Tournament of Power would look at his total performance. But his astonishment grew much more when Son Goku was able to achieve the perfect Ultra Instinct. I understand that due to the pressure he was able to achieve the imperfect Ultra Instinct. But how was he able to achieve the perfect Ultra Instinct? After a while, Goku had also lost that powerful state because his body wasn't able to assimilate all the incredible new power that he gave off from his whole body, so they had to unite their powers. The last three warriors being able to defeat Jiren, but sacrificing Frieza and Goku in their participation in the Tournament of Power, so Android 17 had won the tournament. Daishinkan would invoke the powerful god Zama, waiting the desire of the winning participant. So the android, he had asked for the restoration of all the universes eliminated by the King of Everything, but this desire, on the other hand, was counterproductive, because even in the alternate future of Trunks, Zamasu had returned to life, and even in the current timeline, the 6 destroyed universes had returned. With each of their gods, all the warriors had returned to their respective universes. But before Universe 7 leaves, both Zeno-samas had pounced against Goku, since both were very happy for the participation of his best friend and the new power that he had been able to retain. I really appreciate your compliments. Although Jiren has not been a weak warrior at all, since we had to unite all our powers to be able to defeat him.
Mr. Goku, I'll grant you a few days to recover and spend with your family, as I have a great proposal for you.
Okay, Daishinkan, I'll be waiting for your visit to planet Earth.
The whole Universe 7 would leave for Earth, so all the warriors, including the deities, began to enjoy the great banquet, while Goku and Vegeta began with a great combat, with the intention that Goku will be able to activate the Ultra Instinct again.
Activate the Kakarot Ultra Instinct. I want to defeat you so that you're using all your power.
I can't activate it at will, but if you think I'll be able to put me on the ropes, I'll be able to activate it again.
Both Saiyans started with their great battle. However, Beerus, a little annoyed, would get in the way of both of them, granting them a few hits, sending both of them crashing to the mountains.
Damn worms, you just fought in a tournament. Stop kicking up dust and come eat or I'll eat all your food.
Both Saiyans went to Bulma's house, where everyone was present. After about 5 days, Goku was meditating in the mountains with the intention of being able to activate the Ultra Instinct, but it would be impossible for him.
This has been much more difficult than I thought. I thought that with a simple meditation it'd be more than enough.
Accessing the Ultra Instinct at will is one of the most complex trainings that exists. Moreover, not even a god's been able to reach such a state.
But if you're Daishinkan-sama, so you have really come, but tell me, what is it, that proposal that you want to offer me?
Son Goku, I want to grant you the position of Omnipotent Angel, a position to which even I haven't been able to reach because my power, however great it may be, is not unlimited, but his ability to increase his power has no limit whatsoever.
Goku could be surprised by the new proposition he was being offered.
But Daishinkan-sama, what do I have to do with that position?
Really? You won't have to do anything at all. But if a warrior were to appear, which even Zeno-sama, let alone me, wouldn't be able to defeat, the Omnipotent Angel has to make an appearance.
I thought it'd be something much more complicated. In that case, of course I accept, since I've been able to even become much more powerful.
In that case, first of all, we'll have to raise his power to the maximum, so that later he'll be able to master all the omnipotence of a divine being. So it'd be better to leave to the Kingdom of the Whole to start his new training.
Yes, of course. I feel motivated for this new training.
Both left quickly to the Kingdom of the Whole to start. However, the Prince of the Saiyans, likewise, was not staying behind, since on this occasion Vegeta had left for the planet of Beerus to continue with his arduous training with the help of Whis.
Whis, I want the training to be much more demanding. I don't want to stay behind that useless Kakarot.
Mr. Vegeta, the training that I'm giving you is the one that your body is able to resist. If I increase the intensity, you can die.
I'm not interested in dying. I'm sure my Saiyan body is able to assimilate the new training. I don't want the low-class warrior to surpass me.
Understood, Mr. Vegeta. From now on, we'll increase the difficulty of your training, so I expect this prepared. Thus, the difficulty of the training of the Prince of the Saiyans had increased, with which, in just a few minutes, most of his bones were completely destroyed. Meanwhile, in a very different line from the original, Zamasu had returned, finding himself very confused, but at the moment, due to the great damage that Vegeta had caused him, the fusion had ended, returning to normal, Black and Zamasu.
That beating was the most humiliating one we've received, Zamasu. We have to do something. I don't know how we've been able to come back, but we have to take this opportunity.
However, unlike Black, Zamasu was completely terrified, so he had refused to do anything against the Divine Kingdom, which would make Black angry. And thanks to the body he possessed from Goku, his power had increased greatly, being able to grant him a beating.
Be grateful that you're immortal, because otherwise I'd end your existence right now. But I'll look for a way to end your pathetic life.
Returning to the present, the 6 universes had returned after millions of years, were very confused, especially the most powerful of them since they had been unfairly eliminated.
That damn dwarf, he thinks we're fucking toys. I plan to end that miserable, so to be able to do the last thing I do, I have to ask for the support of the other gods.
But despite being the most powerful god, by the time he stood up, large amounts of blood had come out of his entire body, so he would fall to his knees to the ground.
So even though millions of years have passed, I'm still affected. These damn wounds. It'd be better to rest, to fight with those wretches when we have all our powers.
That's right, the 6 supreme gods were in the same condition since their power had been worn out in an amazing way all this time. So it would take about 6 months or even a year to get back to normal, while Goku would continue with his great training, which, on this occasion, the training he was taking was an absolute madness, since he was even able to train with weights of millions of kilos while gravity was against him.
It's amazing how he's able to move at a decent speed, while he's got those weights and gravity trying to crush him. It's time to move to the next level.
Daishinkan would stop releasing his gravity just like he would release Goku from the weights he was carrying all over his body. So Daishinkan would stand in front of Goku.
On this occasion, I want you to be able to activate a part of the Ultra Instinct, because even with that gravity, your internal energy has been able to calm down.
Did the gravity and pressure that was released have a dual purpose?
Indeed, and I trust you that you'll be able to activate at least part of the Ultra Instinct.
Goku would try to access the Ultra Instinct, however, his attempts were useless, because he needed much more concentration. However, what always characterized Goku was that he never gave up. So, Goku would begin to concentrate, closing his eyes. From one moment to another, he opened his eyes, being able to observe the silver color. However, despite his arduous training, he was only able to reach the imperfect Ultra Instinct. So, at the moment, Goku would begin to approach Daishinkan.
Master, I've never fought against you. It's said that you're one of the 5 most powerful warriors in all the universes, and I'd like to measure myself against you.
I like that you think big, but I feel that for you. It is something impossible, but of course I'll fight with you. I hope you're ready.
Goku, with a very serious look, had pounced against Daishinkan, which was a little surprised because despite not mastering the Ultra Instinct 100% of his power, his speed and power were overwhelming.
I can't believe that this is the only part of the Ultra Instinct, as the power he's releasing is amazing. It seems otherworldly.
Daishinkan and Goku began to exchange blows, which Goku's power, as the battle progressed, began to increase. That's right, Goku's power seemed to have no limits. Daishinkan had noticed this.
This is too weird because no matter who the warrior is, if he overloads his body, sooner or later he'll end up exploding. But it seems that this logic doesn't possess Son Goku's body.
But Daishinkan's words were right because at the moment, Goku, as if were a lightning bolt, would try to hit Daishinkan, but he'd fall to the ground with multiple injuries and hundreds of screams could be heard all over the kingdom of everything. So Zeno-sama came out due to the uproar.
Dai, what's going on? Have you done something to my friend?
Of course not, my lord, but Mr. Goku has pushed his body to the limit, and it's something that surprises me since he's able to withstand a great energy load.
Daishinkan would begin to approach Goku, who at the moment was able to help him to recover all his energies. But even Daishinkan was surprised to realize as his whole body seemed to be completely destroyed.
Goku, why have you pushed your body to the limit? You could die.
Don't worry, Daishinkan. Although everything hurts, I have to get better every day, and I'll only be able to do it if I push my body to the limit.
Daishinkan was able to heal each of his wounds. Meanwhile, on the planet of Beerus, the training of the Prince of the Saiyans was not lagging behind, as his power was having incredible results. Mr. Vegeta, the results you're getting is amazing, but I would love to know what is your prowess on the battlefield.
No matter how much I've raised my battle power, if I compare myself to you, that power is absolutely nothing.
Whew. Of course I understand, Mr. Vegeta, but you will face Mr. Beerus, since even he wishes to join the training.
I hope you're a good rival, because otherwise I'll leave you lying on the ground like the fly you are, because I'm a god of destruction. I thought I was gonna face Whis, but I have the confidence that I'm able to beat you, Beerus.
Don't make me laugh, Vegeta. That's an impossible thing for you, but I want you to check it, so attack me.
The Prince of the Saiyans would access the Super Saiyan Blue, which on this occasion his power was much more surprising. So instantly a great light over all the place would be present. Beerus, being very confident, was not able to dodge a powerful blow from Vegeta, which with the simple impact would raise the dust. Beerus, recovering from the blow, was surprised to feel how all his body, large amounts of blood were spreading.
I swear, I'm gonna give you the humiliation of your life, you good-for-nothing worm.
Beerus would expel 90% of his power, with which the whole Universe 7 was trembling, since Beerus had released almost all of his power. So, at the moment, Vegeta would observe him intently, without being intimidated by said pressure.
For if it was the greatest of honors to face me in an even battle against the god of destruction of my universe, so attack me, Beerus.
The god Beerus of the Great Explosion would be present, with which his power had overflowed. At the moment, both began with their great battle, which a clear winner would not be observed because both awarded each other excellent blows. Meanwhile, in the future, Black was devising a plan to be able to return in search of revenge.
I'm not gonna stay with this humiliation. I'll finish with all of you.
Black would expel all his power, destroying the little life that was around him.
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.
Goku.